The current cycle of global warming is changing the range of climate that all living things have come to rely upon. What will we do to slow this warming? How will they cope with the change we already set into motion? While we struggle to figure it all out, the face of the earth as we know it, coasted, forests, farms, and the snow-capped mountains hangs in the balance. There are 5 types of pollution: air pollution, land pollution, water pollution, sound pollution, and visual pollution.
What causes global warming? Scientists have spent decades fearing of what is causing global warming. They have looked at the natural cycles and events that are known to influence climate. But the amount and pattern of warming that's been measured can be explained by these factors alone. The only way to explain the pattern is to include the effect of greenhouse gases emitted by humans. One of the first things scientists learn is that there are several greenhouse gases responsible for warming, and humans emit them in a variety of ways. Most come from the combustion of fossil fuels in cars, factories, and electricity production. The gases responsible for the most warming is carbon dioxide and other gases. Other contributors include methane release from landfills and agriculture, nitrous oxide from fertilizers, gases from refrigeration and industrial process, and the loss of forests that hold other sites store carbon dioxide. Different greenhouse gases have very different heat trapping abilities. Some of them can even trap more heat than dioxide carbon. Other gases, such as chlorofluorocarbons, have heat trapping potential thousands of times greater than carbon dioxide. In order to understand the effects of all the gases together, scientists tend to talk about all greenhouse gases in terms of the equivalent amount of carbon dioxide. Since 1919, yearly emissions have gone up by about 6 billion metric tons of carbon dioxide equivalent worldwide, more than a 20% increase.
Effect of global warming. The planet is warming everywhere. The effects of recent temperatures aren't waiting for some far-flung future. They are happening right now. Things are appearing all over, and some of them are surprising. Some impacts from increased temperatures are already happening. 1. Ice is melting worldwide, especially at the Earth's poles. 2. The number of the Adelie penguins on Antarctica have fallen from 52,000 breeding pairs to 11,000 in 30 years. 3. Sea levels which became faster over the last century. 4. Some butterflies, foxes, and alpine plants have moved farther north or to higher. 5. Precipitation, rain, and snowfall has increased across the globe. 6. Small bad blizzards have moved in Alaska thanks to 20 years of warm summers. The incidents have chewed up 4 billion acres of fruit trees. Other effects could happen later this century if warming continues. 1. Sea levels are expected to rise between 7 and 23 inches by the end of the century, and continuous melting of the poles could at between 4 and 8 inches. 2. Hurricanes and other storms are likely to become stronger. 3. Species that depend on one another may become out of sync. 4. Floods and droughts will become more common. 5. Less fresh water will be available. 6. Some diseases will spread such as malaria carried by mosquitoes. 7. Ecosystems will change. Some species will move farther north or become more successful. Others won't be able to move and will become extinct.
The evidence that humans are causing global warming is strong, but the question of what to do about it remains controversial. Economics, sociology, and politics are all important factors in planning for the future. Even if we stop emitting greenhouse gases today, the Earth could still warm by another degree Fahrenheit or so. But what we do from today forward makes a big difference. Depending on our choices, scientists predict that the Earth will eventually warm by as little as 2 degrees or as much as 10 degrees Fahrenheit. Many people and governments are already working hard to cut greenhouse gases, and everyone can help. There are many possible ways to the improvements to energy efficiency and vehicle fuel economics, and increase in wind and solar power, hydrogen produced from renewable sources, biofuels, natural gas, and nuclear power. There is also the potential to capture the carbon dioxide emitted from fossil fuels and store it underground. In addition to reducing the gases we emit to the atmosphere, we can also increase the amount of gases we take out of the atmosphere. Plants and trees absorb CO2 as they grow carbon naturally. Increasing forest and making change to the way we farm will increase the amount of carbon we are storing. Some of these technologies have drawbacks, and different communities will make different decisions about how to power their lives. But the good news is that there are a variety of options to put us on a path for a stable climate.